Each year, around 2,800 kids are hospitalized due to vaping. Vaping has a lot of harmful effects on the body. It can lead to lung cancer, which can also lead to a premature death or having a life of misery because your actions will be severely limited. Some people say that vaping has health benefits, like reducing stress, but that is false because vaping has a lot of harmful effects on the body.
Vaping can affect the body in many ways, as in it can affect the lungs, which if ever you need to be ventilated, it can affect those lungs, and sometimes you won't be able to be ventilated as easily. It can also cause cancer, and it can also, it's an addiction. So
strain on the body is that it affects the lungs and can cause significant lung injury and lead to even permanent lung damage. But long term, also nicotine use and vaping has been known to increase blood pressure, especially diastolic blood pressure, and having persistently elevated blood pressures increases your risk for stroke and heart attack. And nicotine in itself is a stimulant, so it increases your heart rate. So having a stiff heart with an increased heart rate, that pressure increases your risk for heart attacks and strokes.
Vaping typically starts in your teen years, which is a very important part in our lives, and vaping during those early years can seriously hurt your brain development. Vaping during those younger years hurts a lot more than when you're older. Also, vaping can affect your performance in school by messing up your focus and making you concentrate on vaping instead of school.
I think vaping will hurt whether you're younger or older, but if you're vaping at a younger age, it's an addiction, so you continue to vape until you're older, which will be a higher risk for cancers and a higher risk for your lungs not to be adequately ventilated if you ever get sick and you need to be ventilated. And it can cause what they call popcorn lungs, which pops the alveoli in your lungs. So there's a lot of things that can occur if you start at a young age. It only gets worse if you continue to vape until you get older.
While some may believe vaping has health benefits, that's incorrect. The fact is, all vaping does is ruin your lungs and ruins your future. Kids, even as young as 15, are vaping and getting cancer and other diseases. Does vaping really have any health benefits like reducing stress?
So it's a misconception. Also smoking, people say that it helps relieve their stress. It's actually breathing that helps relieve their stress. And so when you breathe through your diaphragm, that is a more appropriate way to relax yourself. So nicotine is actually a stimulant and it actually increases your heart rate.
In conclusion, even though some people believe there are health benefits to vaping, in the end we are just hurting ourselves. Vaping is a serious problem in our society, and now the problem is affecting our kids. This is why we need to educate society on the negative effects of e-cigarettes, so that kids can make better choices about their health and start thinking about how they want to live their future.